friend, it's time for you to start creating your dream life in midlife. And I'm so happy you're here today because today we're going to talk about the very beginning. How do you get started and continue to work towards your dream life? It can be really hard to be consistent and to start off right when you're about to do something big as changing or upgrading your life. Many of us start and get sidetracked, start again and get sidetracked. And we do that so many times we lose faith in our own ability to change. And this is really tragic because if we knew how this process works, we could actually get back up again and start moving again, and also increase our ability to stay consistent in our actions, to stay with a high energy, and to really work towards goals that are meaningful to us and is a part of the vision we have. And it's actually four things you need when you start this journey. And it's important in the preparation for starting off your journey towards your dream life that you check these four areas. Where are you currently when it comes to the first area, mindset? What is your mindset when it comes to change, but also when it comes to your own worthiness? Do you think yourself worthy of moving towards this goal? Do you think that this is something that can be reached by you? Or is it just other people around you, or people you see on the internet, or people you read about that you think can do what you really would like to do yourself? You need to change your mindset to make sure that you really believe in the core of your heart that this can be done by you. If you have the right mindset, you can move mountains. And it's really important that you identify any challenges you might have with your mindset and that you work on it and try to change it, because many things can be done with your mindset. So that's the first one, it's the mindset. But then, of course, with the right mindset, it doesn't matter if you do not take action. The action part is really important, and that's also an area where many of us struggle to get things done consistently. For myself, procrastination has been a big issue for me over the years, and something that I worked really hard with and tried to identify what may make me procrastinate and how can I challenge myself not to do this anymore. And that's only one thing about action. Consistent action is also about not sabotaging for yourself. Actually, create a system around what you are going to do that works, that you actually give yourself the time at a time during the day when you have a lot of creativity to do the things that need to be done to work towards your dream life. So sometimes we sort of limit ourselves ourselves in this area. So when it comes to action, we need to be really diligent, and we need to work hard on identifying when we take action and when we don't take action. Many of us are stopped from taking action because of perfectionism. We think that everything needs to be so perfect for us to move on. But actually, action creates action. So if you start moving, even though it's not perfect, you are getting to the next step and to the next step. And over time, you can perfect what you're doing, but you need to start from the very beginning when you're not very good, probably, at what you're doing. So, action is an important area to understand yourself and how good you are at action. The third area is energy. You cannot take any action if you lack energy. And especially midlife, when a lot of things have happened to us, we have a lot of things that we need to take care of. And all of us only have a certain amount of energy. And that's just the way it is. And we need to be very careful how we use our energy and also to make sure to identify those energy drains that we have in our life. Is there something we can do about these draining areas? Is there people in our life who's draining us? Is there situations that's really draining us and so forth? And try to also identify what gives us energy. How can we deliberately create energy in our life? And one part, as we all know, is to take care of ourselves, to actually make sure that we have the basics covered for ourselves and for our physical body. We need our sleep, we need our nutrition, we need our exercise every day and be outside. We need our hydration, drink enough water every day. And we also need close connection and close proximity to other people. And it's really important that we see all those needs as the basic fundamentals they are for our energy. And then when we have that, we can build our energy boosters on top of that when we identify what really gives us energy and make sure that we get that into our daily lives. And the fourth one, now we have the mindset, we have action, we have energy, and the fourth one is the results. We need to know where we are going. Dream life could be very fussy when you haven't thought about it. You are thinking something that perhaps society tells you to think is a dream life. But this doesn't cut it. It's really important that you identify what a dream life looks like for you. And the dream life that you are looking for, you can make it easier by having a time frame for your dream life. A dream life time frame to work with could be 5 years. What do you think a dream life would look like for you in 5 years? How would you like to live? What kind of surroundings would you like to be in? How would you like to feel? How would you earn your living? What kind of relationships would you have in that dream life? And so forth. Be really clear about what you want. And this is not something you just do one time. You need to revisit this vision often. So it's important to get this down on paper or in your computer. For me, images and pictures is really important. And when I see different images that really speak to me, I can feel it in my heart that this is where I would like to go. So I have gathered a number of pictures on something that I call a power board because it's so strong. It's really powerful for me to look at those images and know that this is the direction I want to move in. Words are also important, and for some people, the words are more important than the images. But I encourage you to do both, actually, to have the pictures, but also to write down so you can have some sentences at least regarding what your dream life would look like. How would you feel? And what would you do each day? And what kind of people do you have around you? So you have this really clear image of what you are aiming for. And I actually want you to revise these images and this text every day. And you can also change in these when you feel that something is a little bit off, with especially in the beginning. you will feel that some parts that you thought was a dream of yours wasn't really a dream of yours, and you need to replace that with something else. And also, when you read about it, the kind of wording and how you express different parts about your life, uh, you can be really deliberate about how you write it so it speaks to your heart, so it resonates with you. When you read it, you really feel that this is where I want to go. And when you have this as a daily practice, it only takes 5 minutes to revisit this and look at where you're going. This will be a booster for you each day when you take small steps towards your dream life. And a really important booster, because that will remind yourself and your own mind to look for solutions how to get this. So you don't really have to be clear how to get there. You just have to know where you want to go and why. And when we come back to the mindset part, when you know where you would like to go, you need to revisit your mindset and make sure that you allow yourself to go there. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy and we don't really think that we are worth what we would like to have. So we must really believe that this is something that you can do, and all the excuses that of course are there, that it's not possible for you, it's just impossible, just possible for others and so forth, that you work with those each day. You look at them, all these fears that you have, and you try to understand where they're coming from and make sure that they are not a hindrance to you when you're moving forward. If you know that these kind of thoughts will come time and time again, you can find alternative ways of thinking about this change to make sure that you give your brain another path when thinking about these things that you really would like to have. So you begin to see the possibilities instead of everything that could be a danger or something that wouldn't really work out for you. So it's a different kind of perspective that you need to find, and you need to work each day to keep that perspective. It's really important. If you find this helpful, I think you will really love my free roadmap towards your dream life. You can download this uh, roadmap. You have a link below for my free roadmap towards your dream life. It's a personalized roadmap. So you answer a few questions and then you get a roadmap with specific actions that you need to take, depending on where you are when it comes to your mindset, when it comes to your ability to take action and your energy levels, and also about how clear you are in the results you are looking for. So I really encourage you to click the link below and try out this free Dream Life roadmap. See you soon again, friend. Bye.